Floyd Schofield did, I don't want to fully compare it to Ryan Garcia, but he did the Ryan Garcia thing. The way to elevate your star overnight, which is first round knockouts over notable opponents. And Tevin Farmer, now there's a lot to unpack, and we're going to talk about this on the podcast. Tevin had 3 tough fights. Stylistically, I think also going into this, like the good rule of thumb, if you go on like X or you look at boxing experts, most of the experts, not like the real top guys, the ones that are really good, but you go on Twitter, X, and you kind of look at Instagram pages, if they're picking an upset, zag, because typically they're wrong. So when upsets emerge, they're never really the ones people see coming. The thing that I kept telling people about this fight with Schofield is Schofield's a real puncher. And it really came down to how Tevin took the shots. Tevin came in 0.4 overweight. Makes me wonder how the camp fully went. If you come in a little heavy, gets hit with a shot, can't take the power, he's done in the first round, gets dropped 3 times, ref weighs it off. Fantastic performance for Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield, I think the perception had been he had been calling for a big fight but hadn't earned the big fight. To have this type of performance against Tevin Farmer, a former world champion who had given William Zepeda and Muratalla difficult fights, to have a performance where he outclasses him really, really elevates him and jumps him into that title contender status that I think he had been coveting and wanted really badly. That being said, I think the other thing people didn't look at this fight going in is Tevin's not the same guy that he was a long time ago. He doesn't use his legs the same way. He's more of a stationary trade with you fighter. He got caught early, couldn't take the power, and the fight switched on him. Big Tevin Farmer fan. Love Tevin's style. The fights are starting to add up. I know he started later, but age is real and aging is real. So the fights are starting to add up, and it's just what it is. Now, Floyd Schofield, the biggest thing he can do is to capitalize on this. I'd like to see him get active and try to really target one of those big fights, because this is going to elevate him to a status where I think he actually is going to have a celebrity status in the sport of boxing, because he talked the talk and walked the walk and had a performance that really stood out on a pay-per-view card halfway through the year.